go through this door.
All right.
It looks like every door we've been through before.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just, I do appreciate that, I mean, it's sort of dark and a little dismal in this place. Like, seems like they tried to put a little more mood into this area.
Kind of.
Where, I mean, it's mood as in we're running into random body parts strewn about, so it comes across as sort of...
a little more creepy.
Well, and it feels a little fakey, I don't know, sort of like cheap horror.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, we're hanging body parts from hooks on the ceiling.
Oh, it's so
Ooh.
scary. We don't have to set up any mood because that kind of thing's inherently scary.
What do you think they were hanging those hands on hooks for? Like drying them out? Like
Oh, they were
like
probably
flowers?
curing them, to eat later.
Jerky? Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe they're feeding them to zombies.
Maybe.
Or maybe it was like, you know how when you went into the kitchen and there was Ashley's arm hanging out and it flopped around?
That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, maybe they were just trying to animate. Why would anyone make zombies? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, there's not really a good reason?
Well, and this is like a business too, so I mean, of course, business is always about the bottom line. So what's the financial motivation for making zombies?
In Resident Evil, I think it was so they could get government contracts for soldiers or something?
Oh, just have a mindless army that does whatever you want?
Yeah, except zombies don't do whatever you want, so it's stupid.
Well, if whatever you want is eat people, you just gotta lower your expectations.
But then they become zombies too, and then you just have a big old zombie problem.
I just want to discuss again, I really find it annoying that certain rooms we have to do the busy work of turning on lights.
Yeah, if it was every room, like, that would still be super irritating, but at least it wouldn't feel as oddly arbitrary.
It just, like, there's never anything in a darkened room that is, like, spooking us.
An anti-crime device.
He sounds so
What?
bored there.
I can disarm it.
Why can you disarm it?
Do you know what? That was a strong bad voice. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure, Teen Girl Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably just hired the guy who was doing the Greg's voices.
This is his old shame.
Yeah.
But no, like seriously, how did Bates know how to disarm that? Is he
It's just he picked it up. He watched a lot of crime shows.
Alyssa's just at home one day, turns into Bates, and he's just like, it's raining, I don't feel like going out. Flips on the TV and
it's Law and Order.
A Discovery Channel about disarming security.
It's the best.
Oh yeah. And then he just stays in the rest of the night and just
watches it. Well, I mean, he had a key, I guess, but I don't know why.
My God.
Oh.
I'm sorry. How did you see that there is a key there?
Lucky hovering.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you why we were why Alyssa was trying to find her cue, where to stand. Oh my God. You would have no idea there's a key there. How are you supposed to see that?
Well, I mean, you could make that argument about a lot of games.
Yeah, I find this gray thing on this other gray thing.
The thing with Clock Tower is it does a lot of things that a lot of other games do, but because it doesn't have the story and characters to make you forgive it, it just seems that much more irritating.
Yeah, the flaws become so much more noticeable because there isn't anything kind of in the game to really gloss over them.
Yeah. Just, ugh. Well, we're just gonna pop back into Alyssa. Bates has
done his duty.
He has.
I'm assuming that, of course, as Alyssa, if we had gone to that panel, she would have just been like, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I have to admit, I didn't check. I don't,
So what are we doing again, Alyssa? Do you even know? I guess we're just doing...
That's the other thing that really sucks about this game, is that you spend so much time running away and so much time going around this huge area is that you don't keep a concentrated plot thread.
Yeah.
So it's just a series of random events.
Well, and there's
There's
nothing
nothing
really,
here.
like, we haven't really found, like, any sort of file, like, oh, check out this file, here's a little bit more information. Like, you're not really given any breadcrumbs to sort of entice you and keep you interested in what the game is.
Yeah.
They kind of seem like they're gonna, like, all of the plot is gonna show up in, like, the last 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's really poorly paced.
Yeah.
Badly designed.
I find that a lot of narratives, they try and withhold stuff from you because they're attempting to make the reveal more shocking by having it come out of nowhere. But I find that it just ends up being really ineffective because, I mean, you could do anything.
Sorry, I'm a little disoriented here. I'll get us back on track.
But, I mean, you could do anything to like, just throw in a sudden, like, swerve ending.
Yeah.
If you're not laying any sort of framework to kind of guide the player to the expectation of an ending, then it's just gonna come out of nowhere and just feel so just disjointed.
Ugh. Which I can confirm that is pretty much how this game ends up. Sorry if that's a spoiler for anyone.
Spoilers, but it's unsatisfactory.
Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed that, would you have?
Sorry if you were holding out for the hope that the game would get way better. Why are these doors color-coded? This is like...
Well, those doors are bathrooms.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I'm a little happy that they at least did that.
Yeah, that's like... What is this the newsroom?
I think it's the front reception.
Oh.
Oh, look, it's that nurse.
Oh.
Oh, that's a shame.
Wait, so...
I've been locked
What?
in.
Oh. Oh, that's a great place for your chapter title. Halfway
What?
through the freaking level.
Really?
And if we'd never checked that, we never would have got the chapter title.
That... What?
That is bad design.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
Came here too.
Basically, it's not gonna seem
Oh.
like much matter now, but if we didn't have a
What about
shotgun or a
suicide?
gun while we
I
talked to
wanna
her, she'd
know
give
the
us a gun.
outcome of this
Ah, okay.
incident.
But as such, she's just kind of boring. She's
I'm
so
glad you
heartfelt.
didn't commit suicide.
I'm sure glad you didn't kill yourself.
Yeah, that could be like a touching moment if it was not written and delivered piss
Poorly.
poorly.
And if maybe Cook had been set up as a character, but
Yeah.
she wasn't ever.
I
So
mean, it's nice that she's alive, but we don't really have any investment in her as
the
a character.
game would have honestly gone on the same besides one shotgun,
Yeah.
whether we had saved her or not.
So
Oh,
then-
there's a nice arm just on the
Oh.
shelf there. Is it gonna fall down? No. All right.
There's
It's just,
nothing
just an
here.
arm.
Huh. And you're
I
it's
was
just
yeah.
like, hey, do you see it, viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just kind of there for the player to see.
It's arbitrary. Yeah.
But so, Alex, where did we come in from then? Did he do like some secret back way?
Probably.
'Cause Alyssa commented that this is where we came in.
And why did she say she'd been locked in if she could clearly just go out the back door?
Yeah.
Like, that was stupid. Oh, good.
We.
Alright. Let's just take a peek. Okay.
Oh. Okay. That.
I guess that's an ending hint.
All right.
That's fun. Okay.
Thanks.
I like how they mention that sometimes he moves and sometimes he doesn't, but they give no indication to what encounters that.
You know what also sometimes moves and sometimes doesn't? Damn near everything.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Alright.
I really like that.
I like it, but he clearly wasn't in that room either, so I'm a little pissed.
Yeah.
But it is nice to have random encounters again.
There we
yeah.
go.
Yeah, here's our speed up.
I do sort of wish that you heard his scraping for a little longer. Like starts off really quiet, and maybe you don't know what it is until you suddenly sort of become aware. Like, oh shit!
Well, they kind of did that, and I mean, if you weren't like,
It was like 2 seconds of scrape.
yeah,
It could. I think they could have like made it a little more suspenseful if they played it on for longer, and maybe you don't quite know where he is.
Or you're running around, and depending on how close or far you get to him, the scraping, like, it
Yeah.
becomes like a game of hide and seek.
Yeah, maybe you could successfully get away without him appearing just by trying to run away. Maybe.
Surprise!
The line is dead.
I'm just really happy at this point that no one threatened to kill us when we picked up the phone.
Yeah, that's a nice change of pace, actually.
By the way, if you remember, in the beginning of the game, we picked up the phone and that big gravelly voice threatened to kill us, and that was Maxwell.
Yeah, apparently, since the beginning of the game, he's just kind of been crazy pants and lurking around. Unless, I don't know, maybe that's just something he does on a regular basis and has for months before.
I'm going to kill... Ah, fuck off, Maxwell. It's dinner time. I'm trying to eat.
I'm
just gonna hang up the phone now, and we're gonna pretend that you're an okay person.
That's interesting to think of, actually, because what if he was trying to contact not Alyssa, but Uncle Philip?
Oh, I think that's pretty much what will play out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, it's 3 o'clock. Maxwell's probably going to be phoning any second now.
Fuck.
Catherine, I told you to stop picking up.
We're supposed to be pretending we're not home.
Alright.
So any guesses as to where we are right now?
Oh, I have no clue. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Back here.
Cool. So, normally this is something that I would edit out, but it really... we saw a lot of important things on that little, like, mess around. And the other thing is that it really gives a good indication of what it's like to play this game.
Yeah.
Like,
So when you were playing the game for the very first time back in the day, at this point you had mentioned before that you were using a walkthrough.
Yeah, I think I tried for a good portion of this level too to just get my way through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I did definitely get a few different endings, but I'm still trying to decide if I want to go through all the endings this time around. Like, on one hand, I kind of want to, I don't know, I kind of want to show you all the endings, but on the other hand, the way you get a lot of them is really arbitrary and dumb.
Yeah, and it doesn't really add a lot to the story that the game is,
The story. Can you hear the finger quotes in my voice?
It's trying, okay. I don't know. There are parts of Struggle Within that I do like, and I feel like it's just, I don't know, it's one of those games that really could have used more time to figure out the story and develop it.
More time, more budget, less Resident Evil syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's speed this shit up again.
This is kind of a neat little zombie guy, though.
Yeah, he's alright.
Wait, what did we...
I think we tried hiding from him in the
He
bathroom.
spotted us somehow, his zombie sense.
Well, there, he's dead now, so it's cool. Hit him with a
Alright.
friggin' chair. Alright, well, we're back to where we were supposed to be now.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these encounters right now are pretty short. There are some that go on forever later. Every time I look at that anatomical model, I am reminded of Corpse Party. And you probably won't understand why. That's a game I want to make Shaw play with me,
What kind of
we'll see.
experiments they were doing?
We'll see.
So,
Corpse Party is a quality game, though, and I don't know. Do we do quality games?
we set a precedent. Oh my god.
Of course.
Who hides the little key in,
Little
like, just
key.
some crappy bookshelf?
And does this room become important again? Probably not.
No. I appreciate that it looks a little distinct.
I feel like maybe they could have rendered fewer rooms and just had better designed rooms with
Yeah.
multi-purposes instead of these dumb rooms where you go in and all you get is a key.
Yeah, because I feel like they're trying to sort of... I mean, it's supposed to be an office building. You expect it to be big and sort of sprawling, but it just kind of, as an area where you're supposed to just sort of blindly navigate it, it's could be far more efficient and more effective if they just kind of slimmed it down a bit, put more effort into individual rooms instead of just kind of crapping out.
On everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going through another door.
So, yeah, I mean, once again, where's the plot that we know of? We started off this day going over to our uncle's house.
We found our cousin all chopped up, and the other cousin was nuts. And then apparently it was some demonic statue
that possessed
possessed
her.
Yeah.
We wake up in a hospital. There are zombies, and
That's
that's
it.
basically it.
I guess there was some mention of a curse.
Yeah.
And Alyssa was like, well, what's that?
Our uncle seems to be more aware of what's going on than we are, but he's being secretive about it.
Of course.
Now we have this intrigue of, I'll get the elevator for you.
It's cool.
Ladies first.
So, yeah.
He was right there in front of the elevator, and he apparently let us go down alone and then followed us down.
I like how apparently when you're a zombie, you still have enough brain power to figure out how to operate an elevator.
Yeah.
Alright. Are you starting to get the idea of
Yeah.
the tedium of this level? Did I mention it was tedious?
Yeah.
I could do it a few more times.
But it's just, I don't know, like, how smart are these zombies? Like, they seem like they have some intelligence, but I don't know. You always sort of get this, that always comes into question whenever you have zombies. Just how much sentience do they have? How aware of themselves are they?
And it seems here that they're trying to imply that they're kind of more aware than we'd expect.
Mm-hmm.
But then why do they do some of the dumb things they do?
Yeah, why do they blindly walk towards us as we're gonna slug them over the head with a,
Is it that the parasites understand how to use elevators?
Yeah,
How does a parasitic brain work anyways? Too many questions. So, something that irritates me here is they try to have a plot about zombies and a plot about spooky curses, and they never seem to adequately intertwine.
Yeah. Who is this?
What a hideous
Oh,
painting.
come
Bad
on.
art is
I wonder if
scary.
my uncle
What?
Yeah.
Why would you make that comment?
Like, maybe this is Tate's office?
Maybe.
It's the fanciest office, and he is the director.
It's not that bad at painting, Alyssa. Come on, you snob.
Did you hear the spooky music? That painting inspires fear.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
should be afraid. I'm glad the music is here to tell me when I should be really spooked out.
Oh, yeah. Like, right now, this hallway's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm at peace.
Yeah, it's cool.
I've got nothing but my own internal dialogue to fill the blanks, and right now it's just a lot of sighing.
A lot of sighing. Humming.
Ooh,
Alright.
spooky room.
So, we picked up a lighter here.
Oh, there's a nice touch. There's like little icicles hanging from the vent, so this is obviously a cold room.
So, can you expect what we're going to be using the lighter for?
Are we gonna burn the place
Looks
down?
like it's broken.
Yes!
Yeah.
No, that would be too amazing.
Is that something? Is that a fridge magnet?
Sure.
Alright. What is this room?
It's a cold room.
There's something stuck to the
Oh
TV.
no.
Frozen on it.
We're gonna burn it off.
We sure are.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, this is a dumb puzzle.
Put your tongue against it, Alyssa.
Like, how did they stick the key there? Because somebody, like, that's not something that happens.
You would have to like wet the key and stick it.
Yeah, so that's
It's really
clearly
cold in
not
here.
an organic puzzle.
Can a
That is
broken air
something
conditioner
that
really
someone
make it
has
this
set up for
cold?
Alyssa.
So this is all because of a broken air conditioner.
I don't think people understand how air conditioners work. Like, was this supposed to be like a server room that was kept really cold?
I don't.
But even then, it wouldn't be kept so cold that ice formed.
Well, it's because it's broken. Obviously, it makes perfect sense. Come on. One thing I do wish that they did in this level is make more of an effort to sort of explain what these various rooms are. Like, I don't mean really apparently like telling you what each room does, but just make it a little more easier to tell just based on stuff in the room. Just what is its purpose? Because again, this is a regular office building that these people are supposed to be using and working in every day. So,
like, it's never fun when a game, like, over-explains things,
oh,
but
yeah.
when it explains nothing, it's just as frustrating.
Yeah.
If not more so. I'd actually have a game over-explain what it's trying to do than under-explain.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Beep, 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 boop. Door open. Bloop.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
Just gonna back away.
No, it's fine.
Excuse me.
Sir.
You weren't supposed
Well,
to.
fuck you too. It's not nice. Also, why did she bother talking to him? Like,
weren't
I know why I
supposed
bothered
to have
talking to
been
him, so I could
born.
progress in the game, but...
I mean...
Like, if I came in the room and saw him standing in the corner and I was Alyssa, I would just get out of the room and leave.
If you came in the room and you saw a bloodstained man kind of off in the corner...
Who had been chasing you previously.
Yeah. Like, it's pretty transparent who he is, so Alyssa just seems really dumb for kind of approaching him and asking him. If they...
Is it transparent who he is, though? Like, who
Well,
do
no,
you...
I mean it in the sense of, like, oh, there's this man off in the
he's
corner.
clearly a threat, yeah.
Yeah.
Clearly a threat.
Yeah, and she just kind of, like, she...
Brushes it off and doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, she just, hey, you okay? Bloodstained man who has a giant knife in his hands.
Ugh, I just want to progress in the game.
I know, well, that's what this feels like. It feels like the game is punishing you
For playing it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So would there ever be a scenario where the masked man and the zombie come after you at once?
No.
No. So it's one or the other.
Yeah.
I guess
Which is nice, at least.
Small grace is there.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Alright, well, now that we're back to where we should be, let's get this run out of the way. Ugh.
Let's get what is probably just one item that we have to get from this room.
And see, the first scenario was fun to play. The second scenario, not quite as
I
fun,
haven't a clue what
but it
this
at least,
machine
you know, it
does.
didn't feel like as much work.
Yeah.
Whereas this just seems like a series of obstacles dedicated to just ruining your fun.
This is like the loneliest office ever. Oh.
Wow,
what?
Alyssa, you were terrible at computers.
Was that a ghost? What?
I feel like the computer just set itself on fire. But
What?
maybe it was a haunted computer. Okay.
Key to the handcuffs. Okay.
How does she automatically know that's a handcuff key?
Well, they're sort of, yeah, I mean, they're smaller than regular keys, and this is going off of an old handcuff playset I had as a kid.
I guess, but...
Which, by the way, if you ever have a pair of supposedly magic handcuffs, make sure you keep the key, because...
Did you get yourself locked in?
No, not me, but my sister did, and I got yelled at because they were my toy, so it's my fault, obviously.
Ugh. So how did you get her out of it? Did you pick the lock?
Yeah, they're pretty easy to pick.
That's funny.
So chances are Alyssa probably wouldn't need the key, although maybe, well, that said, I assume that if they're real handcuffs, say ones that a police officer would have.
Yeah, you definitely need a key.
I
But
wonder.
if you went into an office building and saw a handcuff key lying on a chair, and I mean, Alyssa's definitely in a special situation, but that still seems like a weird thing to think you're gonna need.
I guess, well, maybe if it was just described as a small key and you don't know it's a handcuff key.
Yeah.
Because she's been picking up keys left and right. So,
Yeah, a small key I could see, but
Yeah.
she's clearly like, oh, this is a
it's
handcuff
locked.
key.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna open up this door. Wait, not with that. Yeah, that one. Okay. Keys are hard.
I think it'd be nice if some of these workspaces were a little more personalized. Just again, this is a work area that people are supposed to be in. Maybe not so much this area, because this looks like a very sort of like just a storage area where they might keep filing, but some of the offices,
Yeah. This
just,
feels like a building that nobody inhabits.
yeah, or this is just like such a soulless company that, oh, hi.
Hi.
Who's there?
Father?
Oh.
Alyssa,
Oh, color me surprised.
what are you doing here?
You would not
Handcuffs?
believe the day I've
Who
had,
did
Dad.
this to you?
Well, luckily, the handcuff key is going to come in handy.
I
But-
completely expected that we would find Alex Corey and that it would be something like,
He'd accidentally locked himself into his own
well,
handcuffs.
somebody took his handcuffs and locked him in.
That would have been
You're in
cool.
danger here.
This is just stupid.
Go to the lab director's office.
At least he's
what about
attempting to
you?
help her.
I'll
Yeah.
be there in a minute. Don't worry
No,
about
go
me.
with her. You people are irresponsible.
Dad, have you seen some of the shit going on? Wait, you work here, haven't? What, Dad? I have so many
Bye.
questions, Dad. Okay, never mind.
Alyssa has no want to find out the truth.
Dad, you're not the one working on the hanging hands in that one room I saw, right?
Are you, Dad?
Dad, where are you going?
Oh. Why will no one tell me anything? Oh my gosh.
Red card. I wonder what it's for.
I'm assuming a door with a red label.
Look at that, like, hook shelf thing on the right there. Who would hang, like, are you supposed to put your coat on that highest rack?
Yeah, it's for tall people.
Very tall.
Yes, they're probably breeding giants here.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, they just want to be accommodating for their horrible abominations.
Well, that's appreciated.
Yeah.
So we're up to a total of 4 other random people, not including any of the zombies or the masked man, that are just sort of blundering about the same office building as us.
Yeah. And none of them wants to help us.
Yeah.
I mean, in Shannon's case, it makes sense. Shannon apparently wants to stab us in the eye, although she never does anything about it.
Yeah.
She just threatens to kill us, and then she's like, just go away.
I don't know, she's milking it for all it's worth, really.
She's a drama queen,
Yeah.
for sure. But, I mean, Bowman, Corey, and Alyssa's freaking dad have no excuse for this sort of negligence. Corey's a police officer.
Yeah. I mean,
You are gonna get investigated for terrible police officering.
do we have any proof he's a police officer? What if he's just a crazed man in a suit? Oh, hi, Dad. Oh,
How
is
did you
this-
get here before me? Dad? I guess it's a retinal scanner.
I guess
Father?
so.
Hurry, Alyssa, inside.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Maxwell's coming.
Yeah, he sure is.
No, I can see Dad.
Maxwell?
Well,
Oh,
there's the
Alyssa,
moment you
hurry,
were
get
you
there,
were waiting
yeah,
for.
Father.
I'll be okay.
Yeah,
Something
why did
happened
they
between us.
already
He's-
We're just
told
going
us?
to-
I mean,
Talk.
I will talk to the
Something
crazed
happened?
knife-wielding
Who?
man.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
I appreciate that. Oh,
Uncle Philip.
what the?
Father is just outside.
It's a family reunion.
Alyssa,
I guess.
now I finally know the secret of the Maxwell curse.
Okay. Can you fill me
Maxwell?
in?
I'm
Alan
so
Hale.
confused.
It was all his doing.
Okay.
The curse, it was only a rumor.
Okay, good.
I guess.
Alan
But
Hale?
then what's with all the supernatural
father?
shit going on?
Yeah,
Yes, your father. He's just outside, isn't he?
yeah. But there's also someone else out there that. Wait, I should
No,
probably tell you.
oh, okay.
Well, all right. Fuck you.
All right.
You didn't send me a birthday card last year, so.
When I was in the asylum.
Yeah, we. See, now this is a pretty distinct looking office. It'd be nice if we had more stuff like this.
Yeah. So I guess this is Philip's actual office? Maybe?
I'm a little confused why you would have a retinal scanner to get into
Green
your office.
card.
It's
I
cool.
wonder if it's important.
I mean, you gotta impress the people who come into your lab with your fancy shit.
Yeah.
If I was Alyssa, like, I kind of understand
George
why she
Maxwell.
doesn't seem to
Is
ask
there anyone
too
at
many
the lab
questions.
by the name of Maxwell?
You just talked to
Oh
him!
my god. What?
Ugh.
I feel like, I don't know, did nobody tell, like, the person who was putting in the captions, like, don't put Maxwell, it's a secret?
Yeah, or something. This is just stupid. Ugh. But, I mean, technically she has no stakes in any of these people, so maybe it makes sense that she's not trying to find out too much, but from a narrative standpoint, that's shit!
Well, I just gotta point out, I love how we're just kind of derping about in this room while our dad might possibly be getting murdered outside.
That's fine.
Dad and uncle.
We got things to do.
Yeah.
We probably haven't seen our dad for about 1,000,000 years. Like, if you think about it, he didn't come pick us up at the asylum. He just let us take a bus to our aunt and uncle's house.
Yeah.
What a dick.
Is there... Oh, I see. Okay, so we need the...
Key card.
Yeah. I think we got that blue card pretty early on in the game.
We did,
So
in the
we're
women's
finally-
bathroom.
We're finally getting to use it here.
Yep. Oh, so that's it for the second part of the last scenario of Clock Tower Struggle Within.
There's one more part coming until we see the fantastic conclusion.
Are you excited?
It's pretty great.